Hey, what's up, sports fans? Welcome back. I'm not going to make this long. I've been under the weather since yesterday. I barely got out of bed today. I've been drinking a lot of liquids and resting up. I didn't even get dressed today. And I always get dressed, even if I'm not going anywhere. I look all busted up. Excuse me, I know this video's late. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. They are champions of the NBA. Totally deserved, well deserved. The Celtics captured their 18th NBA title with a 106-88 win. Dominance has been a theme of Boston's quest for banner number 18. They finished with a league best 64-18 regular season record, which clinched home court advantage throughout the playoffs. They went 16-3 in these playoffs. There were definitely some kinks to work out early during the regular season, but they were still very good and elite across the entire season. They have looked every bit the championship favorites that many regarded them to be. And when they have all their players, as we saw, they're the better team. They're clearly the best team. I didn't understand why the Celtics got disrespected by the media. And so oftentimes we pick them apart. You know, this team was injured, this happened and that happened. You hear people saying that this year's Celtics team had the easiest path in NBA history because they faced teams without superstars. Yes, there's truth to some of that, but it doesn't take away what the Celtics accomplished this year. Yes, they played teams that was beat up and banged up, but they still got the job done. Exhilarating win, relief, they did it. They finally win a championship. This team will continue to rise with with almost everyone coming back. Jaylen Brown, the newly minted NBA Finals MVP, is under contract for the long haul. Jason Tatum is almost certainly getting that 5-year, $315 million max extension, which will make him the richest player in NBA history. Drew Holiday is still under contract for the foreseeable future. Kristaps Porzingis isn't going anywhere, not anytime soon, and the rest of the core is tied down for at least another season. With their 18th NBA championship, they become the team with the most championships, passing the Lakers. They were tied with the Los Angeles Lakers. So the Lakers, they got to step their game up now. Boston has been the best and most complete team this season. Jaylen Brown winning the Finals MVP was well deserved. There's been a lot of talk about this. Who is the leader? Who is the best player on the team? It really doesn't matter because this team plays team basketball. You know, it was close. Jaylen Brown was the best player in this series, in fairness. The best player on the team is Jason Tatum. Clearly, the way Brown played in the finals, he was clearly deserving of the MVP. Derek White and Drew Holiday, insane backcourt defense. Looking back at what Brad Stevens did with this Celtics roster is astonishing. Traded Kemba Walker for Al Horford, traded Langford for Derek White, traded the heart of the team, Marcus Smart, which a lot of people were confused by that trade and didn't agree with it. They traded Marcus Smart for Porzingis and 2 first-round picks, re-signed Jaylen Brown. Porzingis sure was a good move. Holiday was pure luck. The Bucks felt losing Holiday's great defense for a few more points was smart. I feel like this Celtics team came together in the playoffs. I thought Jaylen Brown stepped up, and by stepping up, it felt like he stood out. And as a result, he won, the NBA Finals MVP. Can we just keep it 100 and say the Celtics were the best team in the NBA? You saw that particularly in the finals. And when Boston is hitting their threes, they are basically unguardable. They're unstoppable. It's rare to have a championship team when you have multiple guys who can step up each night. This is not a team where one guy is dominating, a true superstar. Finally, after so many years of playoff heartbreak, after talks about breaking up the team because they didn't coexist, after talks about breaking up Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum because they didn't coexist and all that, and after relentless debate about whether they were good enough to win it all, they finally hoisted the Larry O'Brien trophy. Go back a couple of years when they weren't winning the title. They were getting there, but they would come up short, and there's a few times they came up short, and then they finally climbed the mountain. It feels so special knowing Jason and Jaylen have seen literally every step of this 7-year journey. And in those 7 seasons, they have never missed the playoffs, made 5 Eastern Conference Finals and 2 finals, and played 107 postseason games together, but hadn't won a title. This is how you build a team around your young talent. It was a top-heavy team. Boston has size at every position. And here's the bottom line. The best team won. Boston has been the best team all year, and it's not as if this was the first time. This wasn't their first time to the party. They had come all so close. They have been here before. They have been knocking on the door for years. They've been knocking, and finally they kicked down that door, and they finally took care of business, and they finally crowned themselves NBA champions. And you still have that youth. Everybody is coming back. There's no reason why we can't look at them and say they can win a couple of more championships. I know the league is very well balanced, so I think they deserve more credit for the league being what it is. They came out aggressive in Game 5 as expected. They played with a purpose and finished the job strong with clutch buckets, hustling to the ball, stealing the ball and getting out in transition, and great defense. Perimeter defense was great. They got the ball out of Luka's hands. Tatum got to the basket when his shots weren't falling, had the strength to finish through contact. It was just a great game, and what a performance by Jason Tatum, man. We need to stop with the disrespect, because Jason Tatum, man, even though he's not scoring the basketball all the time like we would like him to, he is getting it done as a facilitator and as a playmaker. And I feel like nobody talks about how unselfish of a player he is, and you saw that last night. But what an incredible performance from Jason Tatum, man. He showed up in a big way when his team needed him to show up. He did. He put the finishing touches on that game. And, I mean, they came out ready to go. And they knew that they needed to win this game last night. They did just that. They had to close it out, because the longer you extended the series, you just would have given Dallas Mavericks more life, and that's something they didn't want to do. They didn't want to give them another day to breathe, and they didn't do that. They closed it out, and now they are NBA champions, well deserved. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. I know this is coming from a Laker fan, but hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm being biased with y'all. Boston Celtics are NBA champions, and hopefully this will put some pressure on the Lakers to get their act together. And hopefully now they will be on the clock to do something and try to come back and win title number 18. Talk to you guys later, man. Take care, everybody. I'm about to get out of this air now and probably take some medicine and lay back down, go to sleep. Talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate y'all. Peace.